Hey there, it's Jared Hamilton with the Hamilton Group, Cherry Creek Mortgage. Welcome to another edition of Java with Jared. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Take a little sip of that coffee there and enjoy these better rates, because we really had a really great week. Now, it started out on Monday where we saw mortgage-backed securities actually rally a little bit, and that was all due to the fact that Larry Summers, who was the front runner for the next Federal Reserve chairperson, to be the next Federal Reserve chair. Now, Bernanke is going to be out pretty soon, and it was perceived that Larry Summers was going to be the president's choice to become the next Federal Reserve chairperson, and that was actually probably going to be somewhat of a political arm wrestle because, at least in economic circles, most wanted Janet Yellen, who is actually part of the Federal Reserve right now, to be the chairperson. And the Larry Summers was a little bit more of a political type of fight that might ensue. And the market would have anticipated Larry Summers being a little bit more of, quicker on the trigger finger, maybe just not as poised and as familiar with all the goings-on within the Fed as Janet Yellen would be. So he took his name out of the running. So that puts Janet Yellen as the front runner, which the markets really liked and markets rallied. But the big news was, as you've heard, is that the Fed meeting happened on Wednesday. They announced that there is no tapering. Most were anticipating that there was going to be some type of tapering. The Federal Reserve actually has been telegraphing that. Most were thinking that they were going to be buying about 10 to 15 billion less of mortgage-backed securities or treasuries. Most were thinking it would be on the treasury side of it, but there's just no tapering at all. Markets rallied really big, and interest rates finished about 0.25% better on the day. 100 basis point movement. It was the best one-day rally since I think 2011. So it was a really good day. Now the Federal Reserve said that their concern is that it's really kind of threefold. One, the economy is beginning to slow, so there's some concerns over how these higher interest rates, at least on the mortgage side, are really going to affect the market. The Federal Reserve believes that there needs to be more time to study that. Other concern is the arm wrestling that's going to be happening over the debt ceiling. Here we go again on that sucker. In October, the debt ceiling would need to be raised, and there's just a lot of political wrangling that's going on over there. We know what happened when the government shut down last time. That was a big drag on the economy, and so the Federal Reserve is worried about some of these fiscal policy issues that might have some play on the economy. And also the very, very tame inflation data. It's worrisome how low this inflation is. We actually need some inflation to really get the economy going. And on that note, this week it was released that PPI came in, the core rate only at 0, really no inflation at the producer price level, at the wholesale level. And then the CPI came in also only at 0.1% of an increase on both the normal and the core. So very, very low inflation, and that's a concern for the Federal Reserve. Now, we've heard since then, one of the Fed officials, James Bullard, he said that this vote was really close. So, tapering is going to happen, and it just didn't happen this week. So, I really think that this is a gift here, and I've been telling you all along here on these Java with Jareds that my advice to clients is take these windows of opportunity. My title here was Christmas Came Early, and I think the Federal Reserve gave our clients and gave us a gift. So what we need to do is we need to pick up the phone, and we need to be calling our clients, letting them know, hey, listen, this window of opportunity is here. Take advantage of it, because I think that this is just a little bit of a rally here, and eventually rates are going to be going up here. We saw the market really do great on Wednesday, but it didn't continue Thursday and Friday. So we hit some real strong levels of ceilings here from a technical perspective on interest rates. So I don't know if this rally is really going to be a super strong one going forward. We might see that happen a little bit, but again, rates will get worse eventually. So take these opportunities. Christmas came early, take the gift. Next week, we're going to see a lot of information come out from the housing side. And actually this week we did see some housing data. We saw building permits. That actually showed a decrease of about 3.8%. And housing starts did show a slight increase, but it was pretty minimal. Housing starts were only up about 0.9%. But next week we see Case-Shiller come out. We see FHFA data And we'll keep you informed as to what's going on with that. We're also going to see new home sales. And then there's going to be all this stuff on what's going to happen here with the debt ceiling. Keep an eye on that. And, of course, there's always Syria. So hope you guys are doing great. Remember, tell clients to take advantage of it now. If you have any questions, please give us a call. Thanks for joining me with Job with Jared, and we will talk to you soon. Oh, and remember, if you're working this weekend, so are we, so give us a call if you have any questions. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.